Jeff Chavez, and I'm glad you guys are checking out this video. I pastor a local church here in the Valley called Echo Hills Church, and I love what I do, but I'm also part of a local ministry called Young Life. And Young Life, if you're not familiar with Young Life, targets our teens in the Valley, and so they offer ministries for high school students, for junior high students, and another ministry called Young Lives that focus on teen moms. And so I've been a part of Young Life. I'm now on committee. I'm an absolute supporter of Young Life. I just believe it's an outreach that is different than the local church has to our youth here in the local area. And so I'm sitting with Tyler, and this is Tyler Cammers. And Tyler has been with Young Life for the last 12 years, and he'll share a little bit about his heart regarding Young Life. But he's currently our staff associate. Some of you guys are familiar with Jim Stook. He's been a long time Young Lifer here in the Valley. He has yet led Young Life. He recently moved to a regional position. He's still in the area, but he took a different position. And Tyler has stepped up and filled that position and is doing a great job. He loves this ministry. He has come through Young Life, not just as a leader, but was actually an attender of Young Life, gave his life to the Lord, and now is pouring back. And so, Tyler, when you think of Young Life, what is Young Life, and what do you think we should know about Young Life?
Yeah, Young Life to me, so like Jeff said, it's an outreach ministry. And what that means is we don't wait for kids to come to us. We go to where kids are already at. And the most important thing in this ministry is relationships. We believe that Jesus was a full fan of relationships. That is how he did ministry. And so that is exactly how we do ministry. We go to where kids are at, and we just do relationships with them along the way.
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
So we're here for a campaign, and before we talk about the details of our financial campaign, where do you see Young Life going?
Oh, man. So we have this crazy goal that we want every student in the LC Valley to have a personal invite into an organization like Young Life, where they feel included. There's a day that is just dedicated towards fun, but most important, they have a relationship with a peer in their life where they can ask the difficult questions when they're stumped, or they just need someone to talk to in that normal day-to-day life.
That is so good. So Young Life is committed to reaching kids with the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so what we're going to give you some information about, and what you're checking this video out for, is our financial campaign. So give us some information about what is going on, what's our target, and where does some of that money go?
Yeah, absolutely. So as many of you know, due to COVID-19 in this year of 2020, a lot has been canceled, or a lot has been postponed. And one of those things that have been canceled / postponed was our spring fundraiser, which was our auction, tasting auction, and which I love that event so much. But we were unable to raise that money this spring. So we are doing a giving campaign to meet where we need to be for this semester.
Awesome.
And so some things that we are going to be, this is going to be going towards, is stuff like we are hosting an annual event called the Hunt for Adventure.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And so we started this last year, and it's a community-wide student event similar to the show The Amazing Race. It's a competition like that. But we are excited about doing stuff like this with students to engage in relationships. On top of that, it pays for the rent of our building. It pays for the electricity in the building. It pays for all sorts of needed tools and resources for our leaders in order to do ministry.
Yeah, it's vital, right? I mean, we need money, we have expenses, but the beautiful part about Young Life, and why I'm so committed to it, is that the funds are all about preaching the gospel to kids. And one of the biggest experiences you guys get to take kids on, but we weren't able to do this year, is actually get them to camp.
Yes.
And so our fundraising efforts are to expose kids to the gospel year-round. And we're hoping this summer we'll be able to get those kids to camp, but some of this fundraising campaign money is actually dedicated to that experience. And so, speak to that.
Yeah, absolutely. So this last year, of course, we were unable to take kids to our normal camp that we have in the past. But that doesn't mean camp is canceled. It doesn't mean kids are not hearing about the gospel. So we were able to do smaller trips with smaller groups that were awesome. And we saw the Lord just work in awesome, amazing ways during that. and that is something that we want to continue, not only in the summer, but throughout the year as well.
That's good.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's get down to the details. What's our
Yes.
financial goal?
Our financial goal is $20,000
Come on.
to bring in a span of 5 days.
Yep. So when's the campaign kick off?
Yeah, so we start today, October
That's
28th,
right. Come on.
and then it's going all the way through November 1st.
That's right.
So yeah, stay tuned. You're going to be getting these emails just like this every single day, or on social media, Facebook, Instagram. So be sure to stay tuned with us during this time.
That's right. And share it. Forward it to your friends. You might know others that believe in the youth of our valley, see that there needs to be a message of hope that's ministered to them. And I believe Young Life, in partnership with our local churches, has that message of hope in Jesus Christ. And so, any closing thoughts?
Absolutely. So, like I said, our goal is at $20,000. We are really aiming for monthly support in that. We would also take one-time donations. But if you cannot swing it financially, that is totally okay.
Absolutely.
We want people to be a champion of Young Life. And what a champion of Young Life means is to own what we do, to support what we do, share what we do.
That's good.
And if you are interested in getting plugged in and getting involved and being a part of this ministry, that is also a part of this campaign, to just spread awareness.
Awesome, Tyler.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for checking us out, and we'll see you as we continue to release more videos.
Thank you, guys.